Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live. Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, hello, good afternoon, near evening, and welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself up here on the show. It's my mucker, Albert. Afternoon, Albert.
Afternoon, pal. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Looking forward to this. And I believe you've got the team news, Albert.
Definitely have. It's team is Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Balogun, Ridvan, Sterling, Raskin, Barron, Diomandi, Igaman, and Dessers. Substitutes are Kelly, Proper, Cortez, Lawrence, Barami, Yefti, Haji, Rice, and Danilo.
So the big talking point is that young Cherny's not playing, eh?
Well, saying there's one had a wee knock, or two had a wee knock, so there we know. We know who it is then.
Aye. I didn't even make the bench. I see that as a 4-4-1-1, mate, or a 4-4-2. Yeah?
4-4-2. I think it's going to be a 4-4-2, mate.
Aye. Not a lot of creativity with it. I think it'll be Sterling and Diomandi playing in the wider position, supported with Raskin and Barron. That's the way I see it. Yeah?
Aye, something like that, mate. It's there is you're looking for Igaman and Dessers to basically do a lot of the attacking themselves. You know what I mean? We'll wait and see.
It'll be interesting to see how they line up. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. Your thoughts on the day's game, Albert?
It's an important game, mate. It's an important game to prove to themselves that they just don't raise their game for big games. They're capable of raising their game for all games. And I know some people say doesn't mean anything in the destination in the league and things like that, but that doesn't matter. They still got to go and win the games. And I'm just, I want to see them winning this game, really. Honest, I don't care how they do it, as long as they win it to prove a point, to merit themselves that they can do this, because we'll need these sort of results going forward. If you're looking for success, you just got to win these games, mate. And that's what I'm looking forward to see they're going to do. To see they're going to do it.
I get that, mate. Because let's be honest, mate. Different circumstances, we've not won the last twice we were up there, and this time, roughly last year, just before it, we went there with expectations, and it was sort of the beginning of the end for come on, if I'm honest. Yeah, that night. So we've got to go there and we've got to get a result, because we shouldn't be worrying about these teams, Albert.
No, you shouldn't be, but it's difficult, mate. Let's be honest, it's difficult. The strange thing about it is their parts fine, and so we always thought that had some sort of influence on the results we go up there at the draws, but it's no, the part's actually fine now. But it's a difficult place to go, and that Clowney manager there, he's one of the negative brigade. No, I mean, he'll make it really, really difficult. They all do the same thing. There's nothing new going to be coming today. They all do the same thing. But I still will think, on our game, we've got Merlin enough to beat them. Merlin enough. Again, it's down to application, isn't it? So it's just the same message.
Aye. Application, desire, attitude, whatever you want to call it, Albert. Yeah.
Aye, definitely, mate. It never changes. Doesn't matter who you're playing, it never changes, mate. If you've not got that right, you're struggling any game, which we have proved. But aye, application. If you just go about this with the right mindset and prepared to roll the sleeves up and put the work in, because you'll need to outfight these teams. They'll no roll over for you. You'll need to outfight them. Then you can show your quality. It's same old message. Been saying it for years. Same old message. Never changes.
Aye. If you've got the skill, it should be enough. But you need that that mix. And if you've got the skill and the attitude, you will win 99 times out of 100, mate, yeah?
Aye, definitely. One of the big problems we've had this season is, and in our last 5, 6, 7 seasons, whatever it is, after we win the league, is the losing sight of we have to win the battle. We have to win the fight. We've not been fighting enough. We've not been up for it, mate. We've not been fighting these teams and winning that fight to allow you to play the football. We've just simply not been doing it. So it's good to see that we've started doing it. Now we need to carry it on. We really need to carry this on and prove to everybody that these players, the ones that are staying, I'm talking about, these players are definitely up for the fight, definitely up for this, definitely up to win the league. And you need to prove it today, starting today. No waiting next season, any of that nonsense. Right now, because some of the players are staying, and they are the ones that we should say to the rest of them. You're no just buggering off and leaving me in this. We want to win all these games. So hopefully they can do that. Right?
Aye. As I said, I think your point about attitude, desire, whatever you want to call it, it's all there. So they've showed it in glimpses, and I think you also said there's no point showing it in big games, because the vast all our games are big, but I think what you mean is the glamour games, yeah.
Oh, well, the glamour games are the glamour games, you know what I mean? And it's only right that you should be up for them anyway, you know what I mean? That's definitely it. But we are the glamour game of the teams we are playing. Let's remember, even the so-called bigger teams in Scotland, we are the glamour tie for everybody. So we need to understand that and say to yourself, right, if you don't have this attitude right for all the games, you're going to come a cropper. And we have been coming a cropper. Let's be honest, we have been coming a cropper. Various reasons. But that's the big reason that we're not applying ourselves right, mate. It's just what we were now. We can't kid ourselves on and say we weren't. We're playing some nice football at times, you know what I mean? Some really nice football, but still we weren't getting the results that we require. And I heard you saying the other night about what ifs and all that, what the league could be looking like if, which is true. You could do that every season, couldn't you?
Of course, mate. I'm just looking at games that I thought traditionally we should have got better results, mate. Yeah.
Okay, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt.
All right. Listen, give the team. I've got the Dundee team as well. So if you give the Rangers team, I'll give the Dundee team, and then we'll get the phone lines open, Jess.
Yeah. Right. The team is Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Balogun, Rudman, Sterling, Raskin and Barron, Diomande, Igaman and Dessers. Subs are Kelly, Proper, Cortez, Lawrence, Barami, Yefte, Hadji, Rice and Danilo.
Dundee starting 11 is Carson, Shaughnessy, McGee, Tiffany, Mulligan, Andrew Elmy, Murray, Robertson, Larkici, Silla and Donnelly. That's our starting 11. And let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Aye, so as I said, the talking point will be, I think there's a couple of talking points. The fact that we're playing with Dessers and Igaman up front, and obviously the absence of Czerny, who's been my most consistent frontman all season, Albert.
Without a shadow of doubt, mate. Without a shadow. If you're picking a forward for man of the match, player of the year, it will be him. There's no doubt about that, mate. Well, we'll miss him. His creativity, his work rate, his finishing, he's setting up chances. I mean, he's got a lot of what he's doing. He's done a real good spell at Rangers. There's no doubt about that. He's done himself no harm at all. But I will miss him. We'll definitely miss him. And you're looking at the rest of the boys. Cortez is just coming. He's in the squad. You'd have thought maybe he'd have got a game today to cover that, but he didn't. Or Danilo. I hope Dessers is playing behind Igaman. I hope Igaman's not playing behind Dessers, because it doesn't suit the boy. It just doesn't suit the boy. I think you'll get more joy if you play Dessers behind Igaman. We'll see.
Aye, obviously there's creativity there on the bench. There's Cortez, Lawrence, Barjami, Hadji, and Danilo. You've got Rice, who's a midfielder, but You know, but he's went this way because he must think that the reason we're not doing so well away from home is we've not won the battle. We've got a more physical team than we've normally had. Yeah.
Definitely. They'll set up the same way. In fact, they might even took a leaf out of Motherwell and St Mirren's books when they played us at Ibrox and filled the park. That's what Motherwell and St Mirren did. They filled the park, so they press right up onto you, and Stokes you playing the passing game out for the back. They want you to play that. But we've already proved these games we should have won. Mate. I know people say we played rotten in the games. At our standards, we probably played rotten, but we still should have won the games. Just kind of put the ball in it, which is a problem for most teams to win games if you can't put the ball in the net. So, but I know you know what he's going to do. I know what he's going to do. So let's hope Ferguson and the rest of the staff know what he's going to do. I don't doubt for a minute that they know what he's going to do. So let's hope we've got a plan for them instead of them having a plan for us.
Could it be a 3-5-2, mate, with Tavernier, Suter and Balogun, and then Yilmaz and Sterling play wide, support the midfield, and then you have the two up top, and your mids then coming for Yilmaz and Tav? Is that a possibility?
It could be. I don't think you'll get Tab up there. If he's going to have three, I don't think you'll get Tab up there. I think, in fact, Sterling. Aye. I'd like Tab in a three, by the way. I think he's took a wee boost in his career, playing at three at the back. Defensively, I'm not saying attacking-wise. I think his days of what he used to do attacking are well gone now, mate. But he's actually played better as a defender in a three than he has any time he's been at Rangers. So we've lost him in the attacking sense. He used to get up the park, score their goals, create goals and things like that. But he has changed it, mate. But the good thing about it is that these players now, you can actually move them about in formations during the game, as they say, the flexibility to move the boot, and it's there. So it's a guessing game. And the guessing game is good, by the way, because most teams, when Clement was there, know exactly how we're going to play, mate. And they spent all week in training, working on a game plan for us, knowing fine well that we're no change. We'll play that way. That's the problem. But with this setup, they don't know how you're going to play. They don't know what formation you're going to come out. And if we do change it, they have to change as well. So they'll not be working all week on the one thing. They've had to work on a few things, which suggests to me they could be weak.
Aye. I think there was a real pop from McCann about the inflexibility of the system and how teams could stop you playing because they know exactly what you've got to do and where to put the ball because your shape's always the same. You know, we've
been saying that. We've been saying that for long enough, mate. We've been saying it for long enough. We'd say it when Warburton was there when he came out with that. Which plan B day, plan A better crap. No, I mean, you're sitting going, that's just nuts. That's just absolutely nuts because everybody knows what you're going to do and everybody's got all week to work on it because they're not playing in Europe. Most of these teams are getting they're only playing the 2 games. We're playing the 3 games here in Europe. So they've got the whole week to work on your system, to nullify your system. That's how we're finding it so difficult because the flexibility wasn't there. Also, players out of form, let's be honest about it. I mean, I heard just talking the other night about what's changed, how we're back and forth, how we getting the results, what's Barry done. Well, what's actually happened is you've got your goalkeeper come back into form, Stoke boys getting in the net and making absolute howlers, errors. You've got Tab now hitting a bit of form. You've got your 2 centre-halves, or all your centre-halves near enough fit and ready to play. You've got your left backs fit and ready to play and coming back into form. You've got Sterling fit and ready to play. You've got Barron back for injury and he's in form. You've got Raskin in form and Diomande in form. You've Czerny, who's never really been out of form. He's in bad games, but in general, he's been in form. You've got Dessers who've come back into form. And then you've got the bench, Daniel sitting on the bench ready to come on. Your bench looking better. Then you've got Hadji, Lawrence and what you call him, Dowell. We're sort of covering Barami, Hadji and Dowell. Sort of covering and Lawrence covering that left-hand side. None of them particularly brilliant, but they were sort of managing to cover that left-hand side. So that's what's happened, mate. They've all come into form. What Ferguson has done is got them, they're all in form. You can't get somebody in form there. They come in form or they get form, but they're in form. But he says to them, you're not going to get away with this anymore. this come in with, we're unlucky there. He's got the attitude right. He's no asking him or asking him how do they understand what it is to play for Rangers. He's telling them what it is to play for Rangers. He's not either. The niceties are out the window. Or this mollycoddling nonsense is out the window. He's actually telling them, mate, this is what you need to do. And if you don't do it, you'll not be in this team. And if you don't do it, nobody in the team, you'll not be in the club for long. You'll be gone.
All right, we've got Barry Ferguson. So get yourself a mute and let's hear from the gaffer.
Barry, the squad are back now after the international break here for the game against Dundee. How's the past week or so been for you in the group?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a good working week. Obviously, after the last game against Celtic, we gave the players a few days away to rest and recover and spend a bit of time with their family. But we've come back in and we've had a good week's work, albeit we've been missing certain players because of international duty. But we had everybody together yesterday and we had a good training session. We've had a couple of good meetings and we're looking forward to what's going to be a difficult game tonight.
You touched on it at press that there were maybe some knocks from international. Vaslav's missing tonight. Yeah. Is that the case with him?
Yep, it's listen, we're obviously disappointed that he's going to be missing. He's come back with a hamstring issue. I made the decision that it wasn't worth the risk because he's obviously a big player for us, so we just need to wait and see how he recovers. But again, it's an opportunity for another player to come in, and this time it's Hamza. And he needs to go and show that he should be in the starting 11, so it's a good opportunity for him. He should be high in confidence, obviously getting the winning goal against Celtic, obviously getting called up for Morocco. So I'm expecting a big performance off Hamza today. In
terms of Dundee, what challenge do you think they'll pose tonight?
Massive challenge. I like Dundee as a team. I think they've got very good players. I think they've got a very good manager. So yeah, we're expecting a tough one tonight. And for your team, it obviously was a really positive period before the international break there. Is it about building on that now and really picking up where they left off? Yeah, listen, it was a great 10 days, but I've parked that now. I've told the players that's in the past. We now need to look forward to the last 8 weeks of the season. Domestically, we need to pick up. We need to get better in certain things. And they totally understand that, and that's some of the things we've been working on certainly this week and training. So I'm just looking forward to getting back and playing. It's been a couple of weeks. It's nice to get a rest, but now we're eager to get started again.
Hamstring, so hopefully just a wee tweak, nothing to worry about, mate. Yeah.
He'll be thinking about the European game as well, mate. He'll be thinking about that. He'll give yourself the best chance because we're up against it in the European stage. So he's thinking, no, I want every chance that we're going to get to qualify available to me, so I'm not going to take any chances. Quite right. It's quite right, mate. Still think you should have enough to take care of Dundee. It'll not be easy, but still should think you should have enough.
Oh, I get it, mate. I mean, listen, we play Hibs and then so you don't know if he'll play because that'll give him nearly 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Depending on what it is, all bear, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was just a wee tweak. And they've caught it in time. But if there's anything else, because the hamstrings the hamstrings before with us with certain players, they're out for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 3 months. It varies in our club.
Was that rain I heard? Not enough.
It's raining. It's raining up here. So I don't know.
It sounded as if it was pouring there. I mean, they might have to cancel that because that rain's dangerous. All by that water.
Oh, you got to watch the water. I mean, that's terrible, man. I think there's a law should be passed myself personally. No, I mean, I thought it would discussed at Holyrood about this water carry on. It can't go on unpunished. No, I mean, just sporadic water falling out the sky like that. It just can't happen. There's got to be laws against that.
I know. Scoosh.
It's scoosh. Nike will pick up on that. Nike will pick up on that. See, they'll swish, it will be scoosh. Right. You want the team?
Get the team, yes.
Team is Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Balogun, Ridvan, Sterling, Raskin, Barron, Diomandi, Igaman, Dessers. Subs are Kelly, Proper, Cortez, Lawrence, Barami, Yefti, Haji, Rice, and Danilo.
Aye. I'm maybe getting Paul. What's the 3-5-2 all there?
Aye, whatever it is. I hope it works because that's it. I think if we do that, we're going to flood that midfield. We're not going to give them a minute on the ball. We're not going to let them when they get the ball in their own half and think they're going to get just launch it up forward. They're not going to get time. We're just going to swamp them. That's what I would do, because once you start swamping these teams, like we've done with that mob across, it shows you the limitations of the players you're up against. It's when you stand after them and let them stroke the ball about, or you don't engage in the battle, they start to look decent players. You're like, they're quite good players. But as soon as you start pressing a player, that's when you know the quality of the player. You'll see them struggle, really struggle. And that's what we've been missing.
For the loyal supporters of Southside Super 6, mate, the motto of words is, there's always next week.
Is it close?
Close, but no cigar, mate. Close.
Was it close? Aye, good.
He got 4 out of 6 up, and he needed another 3 goals in total. So with his bet, he needed 18 goals, and he managed to get. He was 3 short of it, mate. Yeah.
That's unlucky. Not good enough, fair enough, but unlucky.
Yes.
Well, give you a run for your money anyway.
Well, it came late, mate. It came late. It wasn't doing great, but then he got a couple. Yeah, so unlucky. Close, but no cigar. Right.
He'll be waiting for the text.
I've been polite this week, mate.
Aye, I gave him a break.
Come and join us, give your thoughts to the team. 0141356 1972. See what you think of the day's lineup. Or how would you play Egerman and Dessers? You want Dessers as a number 10? I don't see it, mate. I think if you're playing the two and you're playing, it would be Egerman you'd need to give freedom for, because I think he's a better football player. But I would rather play them, the two of them up top as a unit, mate, if I'm honest.
My preferred option would be, if you're going to have to play one of them as a number 10, I wouldn't play any of them as number 10. I would play Danilo as a number 10 and get any one of the two of them. If it was me, mate, and one of them had to play the number 10, I wouldn't play any of them. Because I think Danilo's a better football player than the two of them in that position. I think Egerman's the better striker. I think he's technically better. But Dessers can have moments, mate. Definitely can have moments. There's no doubt about that. And he can score some good goals when he doesn't think about it, as we've all said a million times. Don't think, just hit the boss on and you're fine. You're absolutely fine. So it's one of these situations. But again, they see them in training, and let's be honest, they've seen Danilo all week in training. He's not been away anywhere, and still they don't pick him, and they still don't pick him for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they just don't. But we're short of that position. We're short on the right. Let's be honest. The one that should be in the team either is Cortez, or I know McCausland's not on the bench, but where is he? Did he get injured in training in international duty?
No, not you never know. Is McCausland going to make it all better? If I'm being honest, I don't know if he's the answer. I wish him.
I don't think he's going to make it worse, mate, because he's no learning quick enough. He's no developing quick enough. And with the new situation, if it goes through, I think he's just going to get swept away with inputs and incomings and outgoings in the next 2 years. I think he'll just disappear into the ethos because his opportunity there to develop and get into that team, stay in the team, and it's just didn't materialise. As Ferguson says, too nice. He's one of the players he was getting it. Too nice. He can't be as nice as that. And he comes across as a really decent guy, really decent, decent man. Nice.
He's had his
nice
opportunities. He's been unlucky. There's times when he should have played and never got a start, mate. You know.
That's his, I don't know if it's his self to blame, but what's he doing to rectify
that? Listen, we want him to do well, young McCausland, but you've got to earn your right, all better.
It's got to be in, you know. It's simple as that. You got to want it. I don't think for a minute he's sitting there and he didn't want to be a Rangers player. I'm not saying that because he's a Rangers supporter. But you know yourself. Sometimes it's got to be that nasty way. I just take no crap off anybody. But
I just think he lost a bit of confidence, mate, and then he's never got it back. Yeah.
I don't think he ever did believe in himself. I always thought he had doubt in his mind about himself. I didn't have doubt in him. I seen the player. I watched him in the B team and I know right away. I'm saying that boy's got something. He's definitely got something. But he's never ever put his foot to the pedal to the metal, as they say, and push right on. He's not the first, he'll not be the last. A lot of players are like that. They get to a level and they can't get by it. They don't show you the full potential. You remember young Paul for that mob across he was young Paul at 33. The boy that never grew up, that you.
Aye. I think you've got to give yourself every chance, mate. And as soon as he was in the first team, mate, he had to really work on his physicality. And it's 18 months ago now he got that chance. And when I see him, I don't see any difference, mate. Yeah, you can't make yourself taller. You can't do that. What time? You
can build yourself up, but you can make yourself stronger. You might not be able to be taller, but you can be stronger. And it doesn't look any different. He probably is, but he just it's no really noticeable.
No. But listen, he scored the odd good goal for us, and a boy that will always be fondly remembered. No. But you never know. People have had second chances, and the next year they just take off. Stranger things have happened in football. But when he's not getting the start, when we're short of somebody who's been playing in his position, and I've not seen enough to him that I would see him playing as a number 10 in the first team, if I'm honest, Albert.
No, as I say, the goals he scored proves that he's got ability, mate. That's the point we're making. He proves that he could go to it. He's not done it enough. He's not forced his way into the team. His physicality is letting him down, and he's not shown anything to say he is a number 10. But I believe that is his position, mate. He'll play. I think when he eventually does leave Rangers, he'll play for somebody at a number 10, and you'll be surprised, mate. You will be surprised. But again, it was going to be have to somebody that gives him confidence or instills confidence into the boy. And at Rangers, you're supposed to have the confidence, mate. That's why you're at Rangers. You're not supposed to come to Rangers to gain confidence. So you gain the confidence when you're at Livingston or whatever he's fighting for, whatever you're going to play your football. No, I mean that instills the confidence in you. Then you come and shows what you've got. It seems to happen with the B team the other way about. We've got these boys, we're trying to nurture them into something that, let's be honest, they're just no.
All right. Listen, talking about enigmas, let's hear for the biggest one of all. Let's hear from Cyriel Dessers.
Cyriel, the squad are back to league action after the international break. How are you all feeling ahead of this game this evening?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. After one weekend off, you just want to get back at it and start playing games again.
What was the week like for you? Was it good to have that bit of time to rest and maybe refocus ahead of another busy run of fixtures again?
No, that's it. It's exactly that. We know there's some good games coming up. We need to be prepared, we need to be ready. And I think we had a very good training week, so let's hope we can convert it on the pitch today.
It was, of course, a really good 7 to 10 days before that break. Is it now about building on that in today, or starting today and moving on this rest of this month?
I think a massive point for us this season has been the consistency. And we had 3 very good performances, I think, against very good teams. But now we need to show it again and show that consistency, find the mentality to go hard. You know, conditions are not easy here, but we know that before the game, we know what we can expect, and we need to be ready.
How have you found things since Barry has come in with his coaching staff?
Yeah, very positive, obviously. We got some good results with him. He's bringing some fun to the team, to the training sessions. So he's trying to give us confidence, try to prepare us well for the game. So I think he's doing a good job.
You said, you know, it won't be easy here tonight. What kind of challenge do you think Dundee will pose?
Yeah, I've been here 1.5 years, a little bit more. We played Dundee already a lot of times. It's always a similar game. But they're going to try to defend. We know that the pitch is not easy, but it looks good today. So we just need to be on it and be aggressive, press aggressive, and hopefully, score quick.
Albert,
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Albert, is that another slight dig at the previous? When they said they brought some fun to the training. Am I getting paranoid and reading too much into everything?
I think it was too eager to blame Clement for everything. No, I mean it's you've still got to remember these players were the chief culprit for where we are. Let's no wasn't Clement, it was these players. Let's no kid. Let's no lose sight of this. So these players saying it's fun, and Barry's instilled a bit of confidence. And the very thing I was saying before he came on there, you shouldn't need to instill confidence. You should have it. You're playing for Rangers. That's the point. So it tells you the mentality. It tells you the mentality for me that it wasn't right, mate. It wasn't right with these players, and it took Barry Ferguson to come in to set their heads right. They need to look at themselves in the mirror. They really do. I mean, look at Butland. I listened to his interview yesterday, along with the rest of us, and I'm shaking my head and I'm saying, what are you talking about? I believe in and I think I'm a really good goalkeeper. You're the only one that think you're a really good goalkeeper. You've got a long, long way to go, mate, to prove to anybody that you're a really, really good goalkeeper. We know what a really, really good goalkeeper looks like. You can't con us. It's still fresh in our mind. We've had ups and downs with every other position for the last 12 years. But the goalkeeper's been, when we get McGregor back, became steady again, and they're still fresh in your mind we had before we went into administration. So he can't con us and say, well, I've had a few good games. When some of them were meaningless games, some of them were important games, like the Fenerbahce game. Definitely a good game, and that 2 good games actually, and that you had a good game against them up at Parkhead. So you've got something, but don't sit there and tell me you're a good goalkeeper, because you never proved that this season. And one of the reasons we're sitting 13 points behind is the fact that you single-handedly lost about 88 points, at least 8. I think maybe more, but at least 8, all on your own. I know you never defend. I know there wasn't a defence, but some of the mistakes he's making is nonsense, mate.
Big errors, mate. I mean, big errors. The game at St Mirren when they gave the penalty, we gave them a lift. Yeah.
Oh, you could go on and on and on. The Aberdeen game, the Kilmarnock game, the St Mirren game. You could go on and on about it. But what I'm trying to say is, I gave him man of the match the last 2 games, and rightly so, because he played well. That's the keeper I'm expecting. But no sit and tell me you're a good goalkeeper. Prove that you're a good goalkeeper. So, for that point of view, if Ferguson or McGregor, especially McGregor's done anything to get him this form turned round, 10 out of 10 for McGregor. But he needs to look in the mirror and go, if I can do this, why could I not do this at the beginning of the season? Because he was at that mistakes in pre-season. It wasn't just before the season even started. He was at this. We know then you can do it. You better do it then. And more consistent. You can make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, mate. I'm not saying he needs to be perfect for now to the end of the season, but you can't walk away to the responsibility what he has to take for where we are sitting in that league. He's got to face up to it. He's got to face up to it. Apart from that, he's playing well. He's playing well now. Let's hope that continues.
Listen, Suter and Balogun, proper no starting again. You surprised at that, mate?
Not really. Suter and Balogun are the best pair. It's as simple as that, mate. Even though Balogun's 108 or something, I don't know what age he is. He must be close to that. He's still the best centre half we've got, albeit restricted doses now, because he doesn't usually last the full game. But that's for proper to look at yourself, and for the young boy in Salah to look at him and say, I'm copying him. That's the one I'm copying. Because they heard me, Suter. Suter is as good as he's going to get. He's not going to get much better than you see at the moment. He's not a bad centre half. I'm not saying he's a bad centre half, but he's not going to get much better, if at all. So going forward, and with Southside, we definitely need 2 centre halves, mate. Without a shadow of a doubt, we need 2 quality centre halves.
I don't disagree, mate. I don't disagree. First team centre halves, yeah.
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely. Quality ones. Real quality.
I'm not talking about boys with potential. I'm
No.
talking about first team centre half and see where it goes with Salah and that. Yeah, because you'll not get through the season with 2 or 3. I think you need 4 of, fighting that out, mate. And that can be somebody learning his trade. Yeah, one of the 4 could be somebody learning his trade, but you'll
You
not
have 4. If you've got 4 and 2 potential in Salah and the boy Casemiro potentials in the background, you'll get away with that. You'll not get away with 2 and Casemiro and Salah as your backups. You'll not get away with that. You just won't, mate. You're not giving anybody room to breathe there at all. Especially the younger boys, bringing them in to learn. You're not giving them any breathing space. But you need 2 centre halves. That's just my opinion on that.
Aye, I don't disagree with you, mate. That would arguably be my first 2 signings. You could, depending on the order people come in the door. It might not be your first 2 in the door, but it would be my first 2 priorities, mate.
Goalkeeper's mine, mate.
Well, it's became a position that we've had a lot of talk and obviously a lot of positivity in the last couple of games, yeah, if we're honest. But before that, I don't think you're right, mate. I don't think you're right. So we'll see how it pans out today. A lot of talking young Raskin, mate. He's in there, he's the orchestrator. He's got this knack of stealing the ball, just making things happen. A real team player, eh?
Oh, definitely, mate. He's superb at the moment. He's doing exactly what he's good at doing, mate. And I think that's down to Ferguson. Don't get me wrong, Clement did get him playing like this as well, but he's now on a level. I think he's an upper level now. Everybody was suspecting he was going to go up a level this season, but he's definitely went up it now, mate. There's no doubt about that. If anything, he's about the quality in the team now, mate. He really is. He's that far ahead of some of these players now. That you will struggle to keep him. You will struggle. There's no doubt about that. You're going to struggle to keep him. And I think the only way you're going to keep him for maybe 1 or 2 years is to make him captain, mate. I think that might be the thing that will swing it. That and a wage rise, obviously, but that captaincy given to him as well. I think that will be the thing that will
2
swing
years, mate. As I said the other night, we don't know what clauses people have got in their contracts. You don't, mate. And then,
no.
I know.
Well, you're either going to extend it or sell him at the new, mate. Don't let him get into that last year. You got to go the new. We've spoken about this as well. When do you sell somebody? Definitely 2 years, mate. Definitely 2 years. If you've not got an option for a year.
Aye. This is the time, because you wait till next year, they've only got to wait a few months and then they can sign.
Right. I think it's so dangerous. So now it's either extend or go.
You look at the Liverpool scenario, they're talking about potentially because of what the boy Arnold would be worth because of his age, and Salah to a certain market, and then Van Dijk because of what he's done. People have quoted between 500 and 700 million pound walking at the door.
I don't think it'll be as much as that, but it'll be a few bob, mate. I'll not be much shorter than 150 million, mate. I'll not be much shorter than that.
Remember there was a 200 million pound but just for Salah, mate.
Aye, but his age, he's near 30 now, isn't he?
I know, but that was just last year, mate. Well, that's mental, isn't it? Absolutely mental.
Oh, we're great and moaning we didn't date with certain players, but you look at that. I mean, that's a lot of money walking away. A lot of money.
Let's just say you could have got on average 100 million for the 3 of them, mate. 100, yeah, more for Salah, maybe more for Arnold because his age. Just even that averaged out of that, that's still 300 million, the same thing. Because the players have got the power, mate.
This is it. You need to protect yourself. That's how these contracts, when they sign them, I keep saying 2 year with a year option, and you taking up the option, they go, no, okay, we're selling you the new. Then you've got to cover yourself. It's proven now. You can't have that. But that's madness. That is complete and utter mismanagement as far as I'm concerned. I don't know about you, but that's the way I look at that. That's pure utter mismanagement.
Well, the trouble is, mate, if they don't want to sign, they don't want to move, just wait, you're knackered.
Well, something needs to be done about that. There's got to be something built in that you can get rid of them. Because if they're not going to move and they're not going to sign, you must protect your asset. You've got to, mate. These players can't have all this power all the time like this. Because at the end of the day, I mean, put it this way: if that was any other club but Liverpool, or say one of the lesser clubs, and they had that potential in their books and they're walking away, they could actually finish the club. They could actually put the club into liquidation. But just walking away and saying, "No, I'm not doing it." You're one of your biggest assets. You're just walking out the door for nothing. No, they can't be allowed to carry on like this.
Does it show you? Is that showing you now? Fox many years ago. I'll just say it quickly. He said the transfer market could slowly decline and disappear as players do this more and more, mate. Yeah, because that's where all their power is, and they just go with the power because it gives them their bargaining power. And he's been proved correct.
But the problem you've got with that, I would agree to a certain extent, but the problem you've got with that is the big money coming into the game doesn't mean anything now, because what do you spend the money on? I mean, at the moment,
wages.
But the transfer fees that's so exciting, 80% of the talk to 90% of the talk in football is always about money, mate. Nobody actually really talks that much about the games. It's all about money. And if you take that away, there is not much to talk about in football. If you're talking about the games, I mean, some of the games we've watched, you could sum it up in 10 to 15 minutes, and you go, and that's it. That's what I've seen. That's the talking bits of that game. And some of it's even less than that. I mean, 15 minutes is probably a good game, but it's usually less than that. But it's always transfers, mate, or controversy.
Aye. I've never liked the transfer window. I don't think it's a good thing.
I don't like it either.
But that's just me, and maybe people will say we're dinosaurs, but that's just us. But anyway, how's it going to go? And here's a prediction, mate.
2-0 to Rangers.
I went for 3 last night, and I'll stick with that. But I think the game's under jeopardy. I'm just tearing, mate.
Was it?
Yeah. Aye. Well, obviously in Scotland, you're not allowed to get wet, you know?
Oh, well, that's true, aye. Well, I might put a roof on. You carry temporary roofs about the country and stick it out the grun or a tarpaulin or something.
There was no rain in the west of Scotland today, was there?
There's a wee bit, but I don't think there was much of the east end. I wouldn't have went ahead if there was rain over there. No chance.
You know?
That's been disrespectful, isn't it, if it's raining?
You know? You just got to watch that water. It's really dangerous, mate. So the game's in jeopardy, you know, in case somebody gets wet. Anyway,
Disneyland's tell us that.
What's that, mate?
It says did you say the rain's very dangerous? Is that Disneyland's tell us that? And I'm melting.
Get the voice again.
No, that's my one and only voice. That was it, mate. A one-off, you go there.
I think you might hear that again, mate, because I think I've just had a message for Old School Blue. He's got
it. Tell him to behave himself.
I'm melting, you said. Anyway, that might haunt you all better, that one, mate.
Oh, dear.
Listen, thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll be back 15 minutes for a quick show. Because of the timing with Rangers victory. Thanks, Albert. Thanks to Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. Come on, Rangers. Take it away, Old School Blue.